It is Thursday, March 16th. I'm Al Gray, and I'm standing at the intersection of Booth Branch Road in Lincoln County, Georgia, off of Salem Church Road. I'm at the intersection of Booth Branch Road and a private road that goes to multiple tracks. The gate is closed, but I have permission given by property owner Patricia Kitchens to walk these trails. Also, the interior piece is about 90 acres. It's owned by Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac, I forget which. But at any rate, there's been some activity around the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers land in terms of clearing that we need to look at, and also some of this excavation work that's going on. Rock trucks have been coming and going for the last few days, leaving this low area just inside the gate very wet. Apparently, the property owners, the new ones that are doing this development work, apparently have offloaded some lengths of pipe with which to drain this low area. A dump truck departed here about 20 minutes ago. It looks like they left a new load in this location, which is between the gate and the creek. And I'll pan around and we'll look at this first low spot that we videoed back here. You can see the pipes and the wet spot right there. It's just inside the gate. Well, once again, it's March 16th, Thursday, about quarter to 11 or 11 o'clock. I think I hear a heavy truck approaching on Booth Branch Road, and this position is in a fallen over oak top about 60 yards from the gate. Here comes another one. Okay, once again, it is March 16th, about 11 o'clock or so. Two trucks just exited the property. This is a pile of crushed stone or crusher run that got left behind earlier this morning before 9 o'clock. Now, this is some of the excavation that got done last week, and if you can see, this abuts the Corps of Engineers line because there's the red marking on a tree down there. And here's the old pipe that was obviously in disrepair and rusted out. But a new culvert was installed here that should be adequate to take care of the property's needs. And the question is does the Corps have any interest in how this was done, seeing how it is in such proximity to their property? This is probably a 30-inch, is my guess, pipe would have flared in. This was put in with a track hoe either earlier this week or toward the end of the last week, or maybe during the weekend. I wasn't able to walk, so I don't really know. Once again, there's a core line right there. And here's the flared in pipe. I think this is Booth's branch. I don't know what kind of permits would be required to do this kind of installation. During flood zones, this area is prone to be completely inundated with water with multiple streams. Now, whether this pipe will take care of it or not remains to be seen. We'll continue this evaluation later as we get farther back. Once again, this is Al Gray. I'm on the easement road that serves the bank property, past where it splits off to serve Pat Kitchen's property. But Miss Kitchen's late husband, State, owns the property slightly off to the right. There's an old Jim Walter home down there. And yesterday there were about 9 piles of crusher run, and now they look like there's probably, I want to say there's 4 deep and 3 across, so there's probably 12 piles. You got this pipe that was brought in to ostensibly correct these wet spots, and here we have the equipment that's being used. Several weeks ago I met Mr. Johnny Owens of Statesboro, who had some other equipment he was using. I think it was probably his own bush hog. But at any rate, this equipment was brought in the last week or so, or in the last week after this rough terrain bobcat, rough terrain bush hog, I guess you'd call it. It's a machine that grinds up very rough. It'll take out saplings and stumps. And here's a trailer. Doesn't really have a tag on it. I guess someplace on it there would be a serial number. I'm not sure. And this is the Bobcat. It's got a sticker on it that says Bobcat of Augusta Sales and Service and Rental 706-737-7253. This unit has been in use on the property that Owens and Troy D. Meeks, I think his initial is D. Meeks, purchased. It's about 14 acres. That's among these subdivided properties that John Cox once owned. Got an ID number of 23884 on it. Here's another utility trailer here. Here's the ID number on the Komatsu loader.